It's hard for me to explain to you on a daily basis the levels of foul that our beloved Stugotz is. But he was just eating a granola bar in the spirit of trying to do something a little bit healthier.
Mm-hmm.
And the granola bar was falling apart all around him.
Yep.
And Mike Ryan is very maternal about how he cleans this studio. Mike Ryan, he will scold anyone who walks in here with an open liquid bottle.
He is very maternal. Be honest, though. Annoying? A little bit annoying,
I mean,
right?
It is a little bit annoying, but now I understand. I've got crystallized clarity about why he has to do it. Because this just happened. I'm not making this up, okay?
All right.
I called Mike Ryan in here. 50 Cent is going to join us next segment. 50 Cent is going to be on with us.
Nice. 50.
I called Mike Ryan in here, and I told Stugotz, don't move. Stay. Do not move. Like you would with a dog. Stay.
Mm-hmm.
And so Stugotz didn't move. And I called Mike Ryan in here, and I just said, look Stugotz up and down. There was a huge chunk of granola bar stuck to the back of his thumb, as well as crumbs all over his shirt and crumbs all over the floor.
Yeah.
And Stugotz had the audacity to say to me, I'm not picking all this up.
Well, I wasn't. I mean, it's on the floor.
I know, but if you don't pick it up, who's going to pick it up?
Mike.
But he's not a cleaning service. You dropped it.
Listen,
and he tells you not to have it in here.
I haven't asked Mike to be a cleaning service. He has volunteered those services on his own. He is meticulous about this place. He comes and cleans it just about every hour, so I knew he's going to come clean it up at some point.
But out of respect to him, out of simple respect to him, this is a conversation I had with my father when I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, why do you leave your underwear on the floor in the bathroom? That means Mom's got to pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
Mom or me.
Yeah.
Like, why do you do that? That changed the behavior. And my father's an ape.
Right.
Like, it changed the behavior. We trained my father.
Yeah, so you're suggesting that if Mike doesn't come clean it up, I'm going to clean it up?
No, what I'm suggesting, if you don't come clean, if nobody cleans it up, if you drop it and don't clean it up, that leaves it to Mike and it's disrespectful. Or me or anybody else. You're leaving it to someone else to clean up.
Okay, that's fair. I'll start cleaning up after myself.
But I don't even understand what your thought process is, though.
Well, I wasn't certain, Dan, if that was a piece of the granola bar that fell on the floor. So well,
hold on a second. If I may.
And if it wasn't a piece of the granola bar, it was just a random thing that had been here from last night, then why should I pick it up? Because it looked like a broken toenail.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's where I was just going to go. He thought it wasn't his granola bar. He said, this is a toenail. If it were a toenail, it would only be his toenaal. He's the only one wearing flip-flops in here.
Yep.
But I'm not cutting my toenails in here.
But first of all, backtrack.
So gross.
So many kinds of foul.
I am foul.
Layers of foul.
Yeah. That's fair. What you guys are saying are fair. And it's very disrespectful of me to do to Mike.
No, I'm more marveling, like, now that it's dawned on you, I'm more marveling at what is it that you're missing that you wouldn't see, that you're sitting there and you say to me flatly, I'm not picking all of that up, when you had clearly just dropped it all over the place when it was on your shirt in the back of your thumb.
But I picked up the portions that I knew were a piece of the granola bar that fell off. I was uncertain about a couple of other pieces that were on the floor that looked like broken toenails, and I didn't want to pick those up because I didn't know whose they were. I mean, would you pick up a random toenail?
No, Stugotz.
I mean, who would do that?
Stugotz, it's either you, me, Cody, or Cain Velasquez. Those are your options on whose toenail it could have been, and you're the only one who comes in here in flip-flops.
That's true.
And considering how well you take care of your body, I imagine your toenails just fall off, not unlike the brundlefly.
I noticed the other day during a very important executive meeting that Stugotz showed up in shorts and flip-flops too. Stugotz has got the rotten toes. The middle-aged rotten toes. I'd never seen that before. I now look, I'm getting the nodding agreement from the other room.
You don't need to get the nodding agreement from the other room. I will tell you that I have the middle-aged rotten toes.
I had never noticed your rotten toes before.
The confidence he has to rock flip-flops.
That's right.
I would never wear flip-flops. I'm pretty self-conscious. Like, my feet look better than Sue's. I wouldn't rock it.
Well, I rocked them. I mean, I don't care. It was a business meeting with people that I knew, and they know me. So they knew I was coming in shorts. I think it was a shorts, t-shirts, and flip-flops.
We were meeting someone we'd never met before.
Oh, that meeting. There was a second meeting that I went in flip-flops. That meeting. I need to dress up for those meetings?
No, you don't need to dress up for those meetings.
I was
Wait a minute.
outside.
There are plenty of stops between coming out with rotten toes and flip-flops and dressing up. Like there are plenty of exit ramps between those two things.
But those are outside. It's hot, man.
A texter's writing in, and he's totally right. Stugotz needs to be trained by Ron McGill.
Yeah.
What is this text? Your day is coming, LeBatard. What is that?
Well, he's right.
It's ominous.
Yeah.
He's
coming. Right. Where your nails just start falling off, or you have the middle-aged jam toes like that. Yeah.
Oh, is that what's happening there?
I just thought that was Heat Nation.
See,
I don't know what that is.
Dan cares more about his body than I do. So I'm guessing Dan takes care of his hands. You get a pedicure, you get a manicure, right, occasionally?
I've never had any of those. No.
None of that stuff?
And I'm not the one you want to be comparing yourself to on this front.
Your fingernails are always very long.
I'm not a metrosexual.
Mine are?
Yeah. You can, anytime I watch Sports Bang, it's really noticeable. How often do you cut your fingernails?
I never cut my fingernails.
Well, there you go.
I bite them.
Oh.
Yeah, I bite my nails. I just bite them off. When they're
I
too
wonder
long.
which nail was on the floor.
Oh, that's a good point.
It was unbelievable. I wish, Mike, Stugotz, I wish I had video of you saying, I'm not picking that up, after seeing the granola bar crumble all over you and fall to the floor. You announcing, I'm not picking that up, that's a toenail, it might be Cain Velasquez.
I mean, what do you want me to do, man? You know what? I had the granola bar in my backpack.
I'd just be a clean, decent person?
That's fine. I mean, and that's fair. That's fair, but you want me to do that at this portion, at this stage of my life? Like now, Mike, I'm 42.
You're not senile, dude. There's plenty of time for you to pick up after yourself. Wow. 42.
God's treating 42 like it's hospice.